Alright, welcome back to Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we became an adult. I know, kind of a shock. What, Navi? Should I believe what Shik said and go to Kakariko Village? Yeah, I was just about to do just that, so, thank you, Navi. But first, let's stop in here and see what's going on, yo. Oh my god, where's that soldier with all his pots? Oh, you are quite an energetic young man. You're brave and handsome, too. Your name is Amen, isn't it? Don't be surprised, I can read people's minds. If I looked as good as you, I could run a different kind of business. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? My shop is the only ghost shop in Hyrule. Because of the great Ganondorf, it is a fine time for a business like this. Oh, I can only hope the world gets even worse. The ghosts, called Poes, are spirits of concentrated hatred that appear in the fields and graveyard. They hate the world. Well, I do too. Young man, if you catch a Poe, I will pay a lot of money for it. Sir, you freak me out. I am leaving immediately. But yeah. Basically, if we see a really big Poe, which I've already introduced you to Poes, if we see a really big one out here in Hyrule Field, then he'll give us some money. As you can see, the drawbridge into Hyrule Castle is broken, so that must have happened while we were asleep. But let's just go to Kakariko. Yeah, all of a sudden now the whole world is covered by a purple haze for some reason. Oh, I don't like it at all. It makes me feel sorry for the world. I think we actually get places faster as an adult. Like I think we might walk a little bit faster. Here we are in Kakariko. Hello, anyone here? There's no one under this tree. Usually there's someone there. I mean, there's no one around town at all. What's going on here? The lady here is really generous. She even took care of the carpenters when they were here. Those are some funny looking clothes, man. Hey, shut up, pal. You loser. Folks around here tell of a fabulously rich family that once lived in one of the houses in this village. But they say that the entire family was cursed due to their greed. Who knows what might happen to those who are consumed by greed? That's interesting, but I really don't care. The lawn, doing alright. Mumble, mumble. Sorry to make you worry. What is Talon doing, or Talon, or whatever? Look at him, the man with the beard. I think he was fired from his job at the ranch. He's always just lazing around, morning, noon, and night. He's an awfully carefree guy during such hard times. So, Lon Lon Ranch isn't owned by Talon anymore? Okay. All people have hardships. Is that a man or a woman, first of all? All people have hardships in their past they would rather no one found out about. Look at the bearded man sleeping over there. Look at the bearded lady standing in front of me. I bet even someone like him has had his share of troubles in the past. I don't care. Yes, poor Talon. I really... Oh, and that building that was under construction when we were a kid, it looks like it's finally complete. That's cool. Let's go see what it is. Shooting gallery, open only during the day. Oh, I forgot it was nighttime. Maybe that's why no one's around. Oh, Cuckoo Lady is gone. No! I loved her. She was my Cuckoo Lady. Oh. I wonder what became of that kid in the graveyard. Like, seriously, I mean, I'm not trying to set anything up here. Like, I honestly am wondering that, because it's never really explained what becomes of him. Like, you never really see him. Is Dompe here? The Gravekeeper's diary is here. Do you want to read it? Yeah. Whoever reads this, please enter my grave. I will let you have my stretching, shrinking keepsake. No thanks, sir. I do not want to see your stretching, shrinking keepsake. I'm waiting for you, Dompe. Okay, well, that's kind of our hint to go find Dompe's grave. I'm not really entirely sure which one it is. I think it might be this one over here. But let's just find out. Oh, and look what became of our magic bean. Actually, let's check this out. Over 7 years, our little tiny magic bean has grown into a giant sprout, and we can ride it around now. And we get a piece of heart from doing that. I actually forgot that that was there. But that's cool. Let's just enter this grave now. Woo! Grave robbers! Question mark? Hehehe, young man. Are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare. If you dare. Okay. So this is the ghost of Dompe, and we actually have to follow him around. I really don't like this part, mainly because Dompe is always throwing his flames at me, and they run into me and slow me down, but it's not really too much of a challenge to keep up with him. I mean, I'm crossing my fingers as I say that because I don't want to mess this up, just because I don't want to jinx myself, you know. But usually this isn't too hard of a little thing. You don't really have to race him, you just kind of have to get there at the same time. See, that's what I mean. Stupid flame hits me and then I lose all my momentum. Ugh, I hate it. But if you follow Dompe, you're pretty much good to go. You won't get lost if you just follow him. If you lose track of him, then you might get lost, but thankfully he throws his little flames so you can tell which way he went. Basically, as long as you're like kind of close to Dompe, this is not a problem. You're just gonna make it in this door on time. Navi's telling me to watch out. The time of this race was 1 minute and 7 seconds. Hehehe, young man. You were very quick to be able to keep up with me. Hehehe. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot. Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again at some time. I'll give you something cool. One more thing. Be careful on your way back. That was a bit creepy. And we get Dompe's stretching, shrinking keepsake in this chest. Is this dick in a box? You found the hook shot. It's a spring-loaded chain that you can cast out to hook things. You can use it to drag distant items towards you, or you can use it to pull yourself towards something. While holding C, you can aim with the control stick, shoot it by releasing C. Yes, so this is the hook shot. This is a very important item because we're going to be using it a lot in this game. A lot. Basically, there are certain kind of targets in this game that there are certain targets that you can aim with your hookshot at, and when you shoot your hookshot at them, they you go toward it. I don't know how to explain it, but I'll try to show you. Maybe not in this episode, but sometime later. Those blue blocks, by the way, you can make them disappear by using the Song of Time. I don't know how anyone's supposed to figure that out, but you know. And here we are inside this mystery place. I don't believe that I ever showed you this as a child, but this is actually the inside of the windmill of Kakariko Village, and if we hop on here, we get a nice little piece of heart. I think that completes a new heart container for us. Yeah. Yeah, boy. Sir, what are you doing in here? Grrf! I'll never forget what happened on that day 7 years ago. Grrf. It's all that Ocarina kid's fault. Next time he comes around here, I'm gonna mess him up. Well, I have an ocarina, sir. What? You've got an ocarina? What the heck? What the hell? That reminds me of this time 7 years ago. Back then, a mean kid came here and played a strange song. It messed up this windmill. I'll never forget this song. you've learned the Song of Storms. So yeah, and with that, I'm gonna end this episode. The Song of Storms actually makes it rain anywhere you are, so that's a nice thing to have, I guess, for some reason. I can't really recall exactly how many uses it has in this game, but in Majora's Mask it was very helpful for planting magic beans. Anyway, that's kind of irrelevant. Anyway, I will see you in the next episode of Ocarina of Time, where maybe we'll go check out Lon Lon Ranch and see what's going on there. But I'll see you then.